Who has surpassed even the gods of heaven and earth? It is I, Madara Uchiha. Hey everybody, my name is Neil Kaplan. You might know me better as the voice of Madara Uchiha. Welcome to my little recording corner, and welcome to BAM Collectibles. If you're like me, you've been saving up your allowance money waiting for something really cool to be unboxed, and who knows, maybe today is gonna be the day. Stay tuned and check it out. To think I would be revived in this form.
Oh man, thank you so much, Neil, for opening up this video for everybody. What a special treat. Welcome back to BAM Collectibles. Today we're going to be having another statue unboxing review for you. ZH Studio Madara Uchiha sits at a 1/6 scale, and I would most certainly categorize this as a profile-based statue. Now, one of the first things that your eyes are absolutely going to be drawn to is that dead shinobi to the right. If you look at his headband, he is none other than a Konoha Shinobi, and unfortunately, he is used pretty much as a pedestal for Madara. Now, to get ahead of people busting my chops, you can say Madara as Madara, Madara, Madara. However you want to say it is fine by me. Now, this shinobi is pretty much being overtaken by the roots that's growing from the god tree or divine tree in English. I'll say this, it's another one of these statues where the base fully enhances the character, doesn't overtake or try to steal the spotlight for a moment. Sculpted separately is the blossoming flower bud from the god tree that held the infinite Tsukiyomi. What I love about this piece is it does offer some color onto this statue. Now, if we look at the center, there's a square carved out portion, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this. There is some LEDs that were sculpted separately on this little chip, battery on the back, and there is a little switch on the side. I'll go ahead and turn that on, and there's just one singular LED. Once turned on, we can place it inside of that square, and I'm going to grab a separate piece that's going to go on top of it, acting like a filter, and it is the Sharingan-looking eye that casts the infinite Tsukiyomi onto the moon. While enjoying this LED on an everyday basis is pretty much impossible because who's going to, go in there, take everything apart, turn it on every single time, but it is better than not having any LEDs at all, right? Attaching that portion via a magnet, like I said, this base is really well-rounded. Let's go ahead and jump into the man of the hour. Sculpted in one of his most classic and iconic poses, Madara Uchiha. Turning him around does look a bit odd, but the back piece of his hair, as well as his war fan, was sculpted separately. We'll get into that later. Some studios like to add a lot of texturing onto their statue. This one pretty much goes for a more smoother texture all around. This front flap did come sculpted separately and attaches with that magnet. I love the color choice of red that they went with this and how battle damaged it looks. When you get a 1/6 scale statue like this, it is larger than the typical ones that I showcase, which are around 1/8 or 1/7 scale. And when you have a larger statue, there's more details to work with, more opportunity to really bring out the character. ZH was kind enough to sculpt two different heads depending upon your preference. This is his reanimated head. And here we have his normal human head, which has the Rinnegan eye in both. Just in case you wanted to see how they looked side by side, I wanted to give you that opportunity. Let me know in the comments below, which one would you prefer if you had this statue, the reanimated version or his standard head? One thing I've always loved about his character design is the back of his hair. I love how full and long it is and all them spikes that come in it. All those flatter grooves in there actually help it to rest on the back when it's leaning up against the war fan, which we see here. Similar to that of his armor, we see a lot of battle damage and worn dirtiness that is applied to the actual weapon itself. Great paint job overall. It looks like they did go for that nice weathered look. At the very tip of the handle, we will see a steel rod that's poking out. Later on, we will attach the chain to that. With everything together, man, he looks so freaking awesome. I wanted to show you the hair seam. It's non-existent. There was a clear difference between the two pieces of hair, and if you circle around to the side, you cannot even see it. I love that. Great engineering with whoever created the design for the statue. To connect both his fan and his sickle is this chain that seems to be made of a flexible plastic. Thank goodness, because you do need that. You don't want this rigid, thin piece, or it would break during the shipping process or when just trying to install everything together. At first glance, you might be thinking to yourself, where the heck is the tip of the sickle, man? It's broken off or something. Nah, you'll see later when we install this, it's actually partially in the rock. Looks really cool when it is installed, but they did a great job, just like the fan, showing how used this is with all the dents and scrapes. For the edition size, you will get a golden coin, and this is number 126 out of 500 made. Now, being that there is 500, there's more of a chance that people will be able to pick this one up if you're in the market to get one. The stand that came with it also was this acrylic looking one. I love it. It's not the normal ones that I see come with the coin holders, and it just mounts it up top like a pedestal. And to put the sprinkles on the icing of the cake, look at this cute cubie that they included with him. It's stretching as if it just woke up, took a nap, I don't know, but the dang thing is super cute and I love it. If you like, you could take him and mount him to the left shoulder as seen. Nah, I'm just messing, I put him there. Man, I just love how accurate and epic he looks. Buckle up to your seatbelts. We got some awesome Madaras coming up in the near future. We got some Susanos. We got him teamed up with Obito. We got him in his Sage of Six Paths mode. I will mention that the intro in the very beginning, all of my members actually got a chance to see that before it was released. That's one of those exclusive perks that I offer to people that are a part of that. Thank you so much for being involved. And for everybody who isn't, you are awesome for always coming back, staying tuned, and supporting this channel and whatever comes in the future. Seriously, we are right on the edge of 50,000 subscribers, and you're making this dream come true. I thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And as always, everybody, do what you love and love what you do. Bam out.